What fun!
Gosh. So I think this game is super close to the ultimate balance that all the characters would have. But as you guys know, not every game is perfectly balanced. And there are two specific characters that, actually three characters, but I'll get to the third character in another video. But these two characters right here, and you guys already know Susamaru and Enmu. These characters need to be nerfed. They need to be fixed because the way the game is now, they are definitely the top two characters of the game. And no one likes fighting against Susamaru. Like, if you main her, like, you get no type of respect. And I'm sorry, man. Like, I understand, like, I don't bash people for using demons and characters like that, but, like, I just clearly know the difference between certain characters and their strengths and weaknesses, and Susamaru and Enmu are the two characters that, like, they should not be in the game the way they're played. So I just want to be very specific about what I think needs to be nerfed about Susamaru and Enmu. I just want to get straight into the point. So I feel like Susamaru as a character is already kind of ridiculous because she can zone you, and like for free she can zone you because her projectiles are her neutral. Like, that's her mash, is her projectiles, and she uses no meter. Now it's different with Yahaba, that he does the same thing, but his arrows don't do any damage, but hers does. So people can sit back and just throw them all day while you try your hardest to get to them, and I feel like that's a big problem because we have no way to deal with it. My biggest problem with Susamaru right now as a character is, like, I can beat Susamaru players. Like, it is no problem. Like, I just play health lead once I get, health lead, and I just stay back and let them come to me, because going to them while you have health lead makes no sense. So what I think the problem is her tilt skill, the spinning throw. That move right there is basically a get out of jail free card, and she can do damage off of it. I think the tracking on it needs to be fixed. I cannot tell you how many times that I tried to sidestep that thing, and, like, I just still got hit, and it was like mind blown. Like, at least they need to fix maybe the recovery on it, because after she does it, she should be like, like stunned for a long time for me, in order for me to punish, or like reduce the tracking of it somehow, because there's no way she should be able to just get out of that anytime. I feel like the only way she should be able to get out of it is, like, I mean, obviously with the slow recovery she can just do it again after, but with a slow recovery I feel like the only fast way they can get out of that would be to use their demon skills. And obviously once you force them into that situation, then you can kind of have more of an opening to get in on your opponent. Basically, that's what I think needs to be fixed, is the spinning throw. It's basically, like I said, a free escape, so I feel like it should be more of a punish when they do that. Say if they just, like, do the spinning throw, they miss, right? And it's slow recovery after, and I can get in fast enough. But since she could just immediately just do it twice or go straight into the kick, it makes it hard for you to get in, and it gives them more options for them to, bully you and do damage. So like I said, if they fix that, because she's literally free on almost everything, and it's kind of like, I wouldn't say everything, I don't want to try to over exaggerate, but it feels like everything when you go against this character. So they just need to fix that spinning throw. Spinning throw is the problem for me. It to me personally, I feel like it's the problem. Other than that, you got to play the long game, and it's really boring that they're this way, but I know that they're not going to, like, fix this character, like give her a huge nerf to make her just like horrible, like you can't play. I know they're not going to do that, but I just feel like that needs to specifically be fixed. And for crying out loud, please make her take more damage. If it's this hard to get to her, why is she taking as much damage as Rengoku and Zenitsu when she should be taking as much as, like, Enmu and them and the other demons? Like, that's also another really dumb thing. Now let's move on to Enmu. This character is dumb. I kind of hate this character. I hate this character way more than Susamaru, because look at this grab range. Who thought it was okay to give him this meat that stretches out like extremely fast and has such a long range? Any character that can push block into mash is stupid to me. And he can also zone you for free with those air projectiles. I just wonder what they thought in their heads when making this character, because this character makes no sense. He absolutely has ridiculous resets, like legit resets that put you into situations where you have to take damage no matter what, and that's what drives me insane about this character. He needs to be fixed. I remember thinking, like, when he was gonna be able to put people to sleep and it was unblockable, I used to think that was gonna be the most OP thing about him before he was in the game, but nah, I couldn't have been even more wrong. It's not even that. He does ridiculous damage with crazy resets and crazy range with free projectiles. Dude, does anyone have a problem? Like, see the problem there? Because I do. I feel like what they should nerf is slow down his grab, nerf the range of his grab, nerf his mash. His mash should not be Rui 2.0 with all the stuff he has. It should not be that ridiculous. Maybe they could nerf his damage, maybe, because he does way too much damage for a little bar. But that could probably stay. I'm not really gonna complain about it too much. I know Enmu can be countered with specific characters, but like, who wants to really go out their way to pick like another character to actually demolish this character? But at the end of the day, that's what probably you're gonna have to do. But they need to nerf something about this character. I couldn't really think what they could do to this character to make him like seem like nerf him to the point where he's not really trash, but he's still good, because no character wants to be trash, right? So I don't know, there's a bunch of things. You guys can talk about it in the comments and we could discuss it below, but he needs to be fixed in some other ways. I just don't really know at the moment. But yeah, there's still, like I said there's 3 characters that need to be nerfed, and I'm going to talk about the 3rd character in another video. You guys are going to be pretty surprised about who it is, but it's just a slight problem I have with him, just a little problem, and I'm pretty sure people will understand. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
I'll be bragging.